I'd like to make this clear. I only make a critique of something because there's always just one bit from it that's really good. Like the Hiroshima bombing scene from Eternals, the India-Pakistan partition scene from Miss Marvel, the death of Kor's daughter in Thor Love and Thunder, and yeah, there's anything good in Moon Knight or Doctor Strange too. But again, there's always a good thing inside these ways that are more toxic than my stomach. And that really explains why I don't make a critique on Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I mean, there are some cool shots there, but oh my god, almost everything in this movie is rough. Especially the fight scene, and not just this specific scene. Like, out of all the background music in the final battle, why would you choose this? But setting that aside, we all know the main selling point for this movie is the villain Namor, or rightly called
Kukulkan, the feather serpent god.
a villain that works as a mating call for women and men. Okay, that's the worst way to explain it, but he's basically an evil Aquaman with wings on his feet for some reason. So, is he written well?
Yes, correct. He is not written well. In fact, he's so bad he might as well suck a man's.
Hold up.
The thing is, I can see that they're trying to make him to be this convoluted, complex villain with convoluted, complex, deep backstory. Basically, they want to make him to be a likable, badass villain, but failed miserably. And so in this video, I'll be guiding Wakanda Forever on how to make a villain likable by showing a few examples. Note that these likable villains that I'm going to show you are just my personal favorites, so apology if this list makes you throw your table across the Pacific Ocean. First, we need to know the basic of what makes one a villain. Villain or the antagonist is the opposer or combatant working against the protagonist or leading character and creating the main conflict. But the issue is, how can you sympathize the one who creates the main conflict? How do you make someone so evil, so mischievous, someone like this purple golf ball to make you understand them with open arms? Well, let's take a look at Namor first. Namor is a ruler of a hidden underwater kingdom called Talokan. At first, he wants to kill a scientist that made a machine that can locate his nation, resulting in a great risk for his nation. Keep that in mind, at first. Now let's take a look at my favorite villains. First is Thanos from Avengers Infinity War. He is a menacing villain ravaging across the galaxy to find the 6 Infinity Stones with any means necessary. His mission is to eradicate half of all life using all combination of 6 Infinity Stones in a gauntlet. The second villain is Darth Vader from the Star Wars franchise. He is an intergalactic general and warmonger ravaging every planet in existence in order to bring
peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire.
The third villain is Theodore Herzl from the TV show.
Payitaht Abdulhamid.
By the way, this show is based on a true event about the fall of the Ottoman Empire, and I deeply adored it. Theodore Herzl himself is an actual historical figure who went rogue to destroy an entire empire in order to create a safe place for his people. Now going back to Namor, not only that he later changed his plan from killing a scientist to destroy the Silver World.
So you plan to wage war on the entire world, and you want Wakanda to help you? That's madness.
Because first, his purpose is changing, second, it doesn't make sense when shown on screen. You can give the benefit of the doubt on Thanos and Darth Vader because they both had thousands of space armies driving giant spaceships with a fuck ton of weapons on them, so logically they have upper hands on invading and pillaging across the galaxy just to find what they are looking for. While on Theodore Herzl, sure, it seems impossible for just one man to take down an empire that stretched from 3 continents.
That is a big
Empire.
But the empire that he's trying to destroy is already dying, with many territories lost and betrayals inside the cabinet, so technically he has upper hands. Plus, again, the show is based on the true events about the fall of the Ottoman Empire, so either way, you can argue because it already happened. So when you think about it, using your normal-sized brain, it doesn't make sense for Namor, a ruler of one underwater kingdom, to invade the entire Silver's world while all he has is marine creatures, while the Silvers got fucking nukes. Like, Namor is really as retarded as the Illuminati from Multiverse of Madness. Going straight to the final point, and that is, how do you sympathize those who create the main conflict? Well, obviously we need to dip our toes into their origin story and unpack what happened there. Thanos wants to eradicate half of all life because there's too little resources to feed the entire galaxy. Vader tried to have
Peace, freedom, justice, and security
across the galaxy away from wars, and also because of a minor inconvenience. while Theodore Herzl and his people were radicalized by Europeans for years. Hell, even his father was in prison. And he wants to put an end to this suffering by creating a safe haven for him and his people by going after an empire on the brink of destruction. Now, Namor's origin is that he was born from a mother of an endangered tribe who escaped to the ocean after taking a magical herb. That's really it, basically. Afterward, it's just him and his henchmen ravaging a Spanish colony town, and okay, I can't take shit seriously with that tiny wings, goddammit. Although I like how this is the origin of the name Namor.
Spanish man of faith cursed me as he died by my hand. He called me
Un niño sin amor.
El Niño Sin Amor. And I took my name from there.
I thought that's really cool. Anyway, so the point is, these villains believe that what they are doing are right. But again, Namor doesn't really have anything to carry, anything to make you feel bad. And this is something that I have covered in my critique of Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which I highly recommend to watch if you haven't. You don't sympathize a villain by making them flawed, but by making them human.